Disturb him. What? Oh.
What possessed you to think it'd be wise to wander out here alone? You could have gotten hurt, or worse. It's too dangerous to wander the wilds unaccompanied. If you really want to explore, I'll escort you. I'd rather not find you being chased by a pest again. I returned from the city, only to find the door left ajar, the house empty. You can understand why I'd be a bit panicked, no? You couldn't have been going that mad. It's been not much more than a week since we moved in. Right. Well, let this be ingrained in your memory. Do not wander into the wilds alone. You aren't familiar enough with the wildlife to stay safe. Not everything that is lethal looks lethal here. It would be far too easy to make a deadly mistake, especially with your human constitution. I have no clue how some of these things would affect you. If I teach you about it, you need to promise not to wander off alone again. It's a deal. That plant with the vines up there, don't touch it. It's got millions of tiny, sticky hairs that embed in the skin and cause a painful rash. When burned, it makes a sweet smoke that repels small insects, though. That bush to the right, it's called a bulb-leafed shrub. I'm not sure that's translating accurately, but as the name suggests, its leaves are in the shape of bulbs. They're filled with liquid that's used in just about any type of medicine. It can be rubbed on burns and wounds to soothe and prevent infection. Drinking it can help heal illness, and apparently, boiling it down with wood ash makes an antidote to many toxins and poisons. Indeed. Here. Keep these with you, just in case. I'm not sure it'd be as effective for a human, but it'd give me some peace of mind to keep it on hand. Oh, look, over there, at the base of that tree. Do you see it? It's a knife foot. He told you about that, did he? You don't need to worry. They're complete cowards. See how it's already run off. If you're bigger than them, and don't step on them, you'll be fine. Just watch your step. Their bite can be quite unpleasant. I was in the city outskirts, getting more supplies. I apologize for being gone so long. I had to be careful not to be recognized. Although, I doubt I'll be able to stay hidden for long. My superiors no doubt already know I've returned and are probably looking for us as we speak. Baserva, listen, and listen closely, because I'm not saying this lightly. You are not to go anywhere near the populated areas. There are far too many eyes and ears that are eager to report what they observe. Good. We're back. Are you alright? I imagine being chased like that was startling. Today could have very easily ended in disaster. Frankly, you're lucky it wasn't something more aggressive that you stumbled upon. I can't force you to stay inside, but I'd feel more at ease if you at least stayed close to the house. And if you get stir crazy again and want to explore again, I'll accompany you. It still needs to be aired out more. That last haze storm's effects are still clinging to the walls. What about it? This place came to be a few years ago. Maybe 6 or 7 now. Maybe longer. Dion and I, we built it. This was the place we were going to run away to when we were younger. Back when we were idealistic, optimistic, arguably idiotic. It's comforting to know it's being put to good use now. As of right now, Dion, he is probably still completely unaware that we're here. And hopefully it stays that way. If Dion knows that we're here, it's because someone else allowed him to know. Which means others would also know of our presence, and then it'd be too late. Plus, no, it's... The Dion you know, he isn't the same when he's here. Dion changes. He wouldn't want you to see him like that. We've been over this, Viserva. Attempting to contact him is pointless at best and lethal at worst. I don't believe Dion will be joining us. At least not anytime soon. He's occupied. It would be safest for everyone, including Dion, for us to remain hidden and keep our distance. I'm sorry. For all of this, for not keeping a tighter leash on Dion, letting your life be turned upside down, for not dragging him back sooner, before you got so entangled in our mess. I admit I was hesitant to act. I came to enjoy myself in your world. It was nice to put pleasure and enjoyment before duty for once. It made me believe for a short time that there were other options. I'm most sorry for bringing you here. We're now forced to stay in hiding in a shack in the outermost region of the city's walls. About that, I haven't known how to tell you. I don't know how long you'll be forced to stay here. Currently, I have no clue how to return you to your home. At least, not safely. We have two methods of entering another world. The preferred and safer method is through summoning. We're essentially able to teleport directly to the summoner. We also use this method to return. We have a summoning of our own creation prepared here to easily make a safe return. It's how I brought you here. The other method involves travel through a sort of in-between that fills the spaces between our realities. It's dangerous, often deadly. Not recommended for even the most experienced of us. I used this method to enter your world in my search for Dion. It was difficult enough with only myself to worry about. I don't think I could make it through with you as well. I'm saying that there is currently no way to bring you back. I'll try to make it right. I'll find a way, but it will take time. Until then, I'm not sure how to interpret your silence, but I imagine you have many emotions to sort through. It's a token of Steva. It's grounding. My family has been devout servants of her for generations. It brings me comfort when I'm not sure what to do. Even I can be at a loss. I've got a lot to learn in life. Of all the old gods, Steva is the most focused. Her sole purpose has always been to learn, to solve the many mysteries of existence. Her temples are incredible, although I've only seen the one here. They're a testament to her desire for inner growth. Her temple here in Luro is one of the largest, and it's been maintained by my family for well over 6,000 years. I forget the human lifespan. While that length of time isn't quite as shocking to one of us, it is still impressive, I must admit. This temple is a work of art, a collection of our greatest achievements, knowledge, and history. When I was a child, I would sneak out of the Darvon's manor on those rare nights that were completely dark, and I'd run off to see the temple. Dion never showed much interest in the gods, but I just couldn't let it go. I shouldn't be speaking so lightly of Steva or her temple to an outsider. The old gods don't take kindly to that, but then you're not much of an outsider now. All the gods are treated with reverence, but the old gods, they hold much more power. They're the ones who created all we know. And with my family's connection to Steva, I've always felt more conscious about it than most. Like she's always just around the corner, just out of reach. I was even named for Kane, the younger twin daughter of Steva. Steva desired to share her knowledge, so she birthed two daughters. Oz, the god of speech and language in all forms, and Canis, my namesake. Canis is the god of music and performances, and is the patron of the arts. Not very fitting of me, I often wondered, when I was younger, if I would have followed my namesake, if I hadn't been given to the Darvon. Apparently I have younger siblings now, and I can't help but wonder if they were also named for Steva. If they feel a connection to their names that I do not. I hope they know how lucky they are to spend their days in that temple. I apologize for rambling like that. I'm just trying to convey that while there are many dangerous and unpleasant things here, there's also a great amount of beauty to be found. I hope you can find the beauty in it as well while you're here. I look forward to being your guide in this world, to experiencing the beauty together. I should really put the food away so nothing gets into it. I didn't get the chance to earlier because someone disappeared to go play explorer.